Reachable psychological facts about women, human body and human behavior. Women take a longer time to climax. Unlike men, they need at least 15 minutes of correct stimulation. Studies have found that masturbation in women can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Research has proven that 30% of people under 40 check their social media accounts right after having sex. 20% of people under 35 use their cell phones during sex. According to one survey, 7 out of 10 women date men they meet online, and all admit to regretting it. Psychology says, having sex after going to the gym is a great idea. Exercise increases blood flow to the genital area and increases testosterone levels. Psychology says, women are a mystery to men. There are certain aspects of female psychology that are still not fully understood. Did you know that 97% of women in the world choose a man as a partner depending on how good he is in bed? According to statistics, 80% of women are orgasmic. That is, they have never experienced an orgasm in their lives. For most women, sex starts before sex, so don't just focus on getting her on all fours. Think about how to stimulate her before that. Psychology says, men under 40 take about 10 seconds without getting an erection. 40% of men and 35% of women only had sex once a week because they worked too many hours at their jobs. The more work you have, the more stress you have, and the more stress you have, the less. There is no relationship between the size of the foot and the size of the penis, although many people believe that the size of the penis is associated with the size of the feet. This is nothing more than a myth. The clitoris never stops growing in your 30s and is 4 times bigger than it actually. Pumpkin smell is able to stimulate blood flow, helping with erect. Many women think that they are orgasmic, but there are some reasons such as continuous medication, hormonal dysfunction, or lack of ability on the part of men. Feeling cold feet is an obstacle to reaching orgasm. One survey found that wearing stockings increased the number of women getting the mood from 50% to 80%. 85% of couples in the United States don't have sexual conversations about what the other person likes, and so they end up getting bored with sex. During orgasm, the woman releases the famous and precious hormone endorphin known as the happiness hormone. It also helps to relieve physical and emotional pain. Female ejaculation, better known as squirt, is not an urban legend. Many women claim to have experienced this while masturbating, not with a man. Studies found that there are some foods that increase sexual desire. One of them is raspberry. The vagina averages 3 to 4 centimeters in length but can expand by 200% when sexually aroused. A recent fertility survey in Denmark found that 55% of women are not having as much sex as they would really like. Nearly 75% of respondents would like to have sex at least 3 times a week. An Italian study found that women who ate apples experienced increased lubrication and sexual function, boosting their libido. Frequent sex and orgasms are not prescribed by doctors, but they act directly on the immune system, strengthening it. Orgasm in women begins in the brain. It's no use for the man to be trying his best if the woman is thinking about what to do tomorrow and not focusing on now. Psychology says, there are no excuses for using condoms and being vulnerable to STDs. Ginger stimulates feelings of excitement, gets your heart rate up, gets your blood flowing, and gets you excited for the night ahead. In England, 90% of adults admitted to having some form of sexual interaction in the office. We automatically go after people who smell good and are more attractive. One study found that good sex activates the region of the brain associated with passion. Research shows that condoms stored in wallets for more than a month are more likely to break. A university study from Indiana found that the use of condoms does not affect the production of orgasm. The side of the brain that is activated during orgasm is also activated when women have food cravings. If your wife always remembers things from the past in maximum detail, don't worry, it's normal. Women have a better memory capacity. A clitoral orgasm can cause 5 to 15 contractions and can last 10 to 30 seconds. The clitoris contains 9,000 sensitive nerve endings, twice the number of nerve endings in the penis. If you want to address the clitoris, labia, and vagina together, the vulva is the umbrella term. Women have two erogenous zones, the G-spot and the opening of the cervix. Nerve endings are distributed differently in each woman's vagina like a snowflake. Every woman is unique in the sense that her nerve endings are distributed in her genitals differently than any other. Being well hydrated leads to better orgasms as the body is mostly liquid. Being tied up increases a person's ability to reach orgasm. After menopause, the clitoris can be 2.5 times larger than when the same woman was a teenager. No wonder some women have stronger orgasms in their midlife and 50s. Some women like to be touched gently and others like a lot more sexualization. People have given all kinds of nicknames for the clitoris: the canoe man, the rosebud, and the bell of joy. I've also heard chickpeas and lentils. Women reach the peak of pleasure with masturbation instead of penetration. That's because just like good masturbation, you can stimulate the clitoris. Women are more likely to cheat on their partners when they are ovulating. Your brain is less attentive during intercourse as the trigger for fear and anxiety is switched off during female orgasms. Women love these three positions to reach orgasm: overside, and on all fours. These three sex positions are the most likely to make you orgasm. 1. Cowgirl style position. This move puts you in control. You can take charge of the pace and depth of penetration, mixing it up between shallow and deep thrust. The variety helps to stimulate the front third of your vagina, which is the most sensitive. 2. Doggy style position. Penetration from behind allows the tip of his penis to touch your cervix, which is covered in nerve endings. Have him thrust slowly and gently. 3. Missionary style position. This position is very intimate. You can look each other in the eyes and maximize skin to skin. You'll also enjoy the friction of his pelvis on her clitoris. Psychology says, licking a woman's vagina while you have your fingers in the entrance to her anus can speed up her orgasm as the first few inches of her anus have nerve endings. Drinking or eating something sweet before having oral sex will help you have a smoother tongue, which will be more pleasurable for her or him. And guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section below. Also, make sure to check out our other videos. Until next time, stay safe and awesome. Thanks for watching.